But first, we will be starting off with the play-in tournaments, the play-in games that just happened yesterday as I'm recording this video, and one will be coming on. Two actually will be coming on tomorrow as I'm recording this video. Hopefully, I can get this video out the same day as this play-in tournament that does happen on Friday. So we're going to start off with the LA Lakers, my team. Personally, I'm a LeBron fan. So the LA Lakers, after nearly blowing an 18-point lead to the New Orleans Pelicans, secure the win late, 110 to 106, to secure the 7th seed, and will play the Nuggets in the first round in the rematch from the Western Conference Finals. Huge three-pointer from D'Lo at the end of the game, and clutch free throw shooting by the Lakers as a whole secured the W. Zion in his first play-in game dropped 40 points, but it was not enough for his team to win. Zion ended up suffering a left hamstring injury with around 3 minutes to go in the game after scoring his 40th point, and he did not return to the game. LeBron James had 23 points, 9 assists, and 9 rebounds. Anthony Davis had 20 points, 15 assists. D'Lo had 21 clutch three-pointers, clutch shooting 7 of 14 from the field, 5 three-pointers. Austin Reeves had 16 and 6 with 5 rebounds. Rory Hachimura had 13 points. Zion had 40 points, 40 and 11 in his first play, and a lot of people have been saying things about Zion Williamson. Is he ever going to play in the playoffs? Is he ever going to stay healthy? And even though he did get injured in this game, the first play-in game, playoff game, whatever you want to call it, he did come and score 40 points. In my personal opinion, I feel as though that was good for him. I don't think Zion is a bust, but that is a topic for another discussion. Brandon Ingram did not show up at all. Second best player on the team, had 11 points. CJ McCollum didn't show up at all, only had 9 points. They really got their points and their comeback really from Zion Williamson, and Trey Murphy had 12 points off the bench. Jose Alvarado had 10. Larry Nance had a good 10. Played some solid minutes. The bench played pretty solid. Valanciunas didn't do nothing, had 4 points, 10 rebounds. But overall, Zion Williamson, even though he got injured, even though Zion can't stay healthy, he was the one that rallied the Pelicans to come back from this 18-point deficit that they were in. Remember, they were up early in this game, and they end up, the second quarter, they end up, giving the lead to the Lakers, and then the third quarter, that's when they had that 18-point lead. But then, Zion picked it up, and they played good defense overall, the Pelicans. But when Zion got hurt, Brandon Ingram, who wasn't going to do anything, CJ McCollum didn't do anything the whole entire game. And the Lakers just, at the end of the game, with clutch three-pointer by D'Lo, and just great free throw shooting. The clutch rebound by AD after that LeBron miss, and he got the rebound and he got fouled. But you see, LeBron James shot 10 of 10 from the free throw line. The Lakers shot 90% from the free throw line. You're not going to beat no team if they're able to, one, get to the free throw line, but if they're shooting 90%. And they just closed out the game. When it mattered most, AR hit free throws, LeBron hit free throws, Anthony Davis hit free throws. Since when have we seen LeBron James go 10 for 10 at the free throw line? I can't even remember that. And LeBron isn't the best free throw shooter, but he went 10 for 10. Anthony Davis shot 80%. AR 4 for 4. Like, it was closed out the whole game when it mattered most, and they didn't even give the Pelicans a chance late in the game to do something because they just kept on hitting their free throws. Now, the good news is the Lakers made the playoffs. The bad news is they got to play the Nuggets in the first round. Now, me personally, on my side, I was hearing people say whether or not the Lakers should take the first game and play the Nuggets, or should they intentionally lose, play the winner between the Warriors and the Kings, and then whoever wins that game, hopefully it's the Lakers, they go and play the OKC Thunder in the first round. Personally, the Thunder is a better matchup. I'm not going to deny that it's a better matchup for the Lakers, but I wouldn't take no chances. not beating the Pelicans, because you can beat the Pelicans. The Lakers are a good matchup for the Pelicans, because the problem with the Pelicans, they don't have the guard play that can really kill the Lakers. What kill the Lakers is teams like Denver, teams like the Mavericks with good guard play. That's what really kills them. But if their star players are the front court, like Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, who plays the 3, they can match up with that easily. But the moment you get a Jamal Murray and a Jokic with the screen and roll, the moment you get a Luka and a Kyrie, that'll cause problems for the Lakers. And then the Lakers are finally turning it up a notch. After the in-season tournament, they were inconsistent. But after All-Star break and really after January, they started picking it up. And once they finally picked it up and finally figured out, okay, this is going to be the starting 5. Taurean Prince should not even be in the starting 5. Put AR back in the starting 5. When D'Angelo Russell found out that he could have got traded, he started playing better. AD playing a season-high 76 games out of 82 games. He's getting back right. LeBron staying consistent like he always is. They picked it up. So now when they play these teams, they know how to play them. It's just the front court that I'm concerned about. Austin Reeves and his defense, I'm concerned about. D'Angelo Russell and his defense against these talented guards that they have to go up against, I'm a little bit concerned. But the moment we got to go up against teams where their best players are the front court, like a Zion Williamson or something like that, we can easily beat them. I knew off rip after the first game. Remember, they played on Sunday. LeBron had a field day. He had 11 assists in the first quarter. He had a field day. LeBron had a field day here. The whole team played good. But I feel as though if we play like a Nuggets team that we're finna play in this first round, it's going to be a very tough matchup. So that's why personally, even though you don't want to intentionally lose to the Pelicans, it's too easy of a win for the Lakers. And then another thing, you don't want to take no chances. Let's say the Kings win, and sure enough, the Kings won, which we'll be talking about here in a little bit. The Kings won. AD has never beat Sabonis in his career. Never beat Sabonis. So that would have been a brutal draw if they would have played the Kings or if they played the Warriors, because who knows how the Warriors would have came out against the Lakers. So personally, I would have said go out and take the W against the Pelicans, clinch you a 7 seed, and then just hope for the worst. Really, the Lakers are fried, if you want me to be honest with you. My thing is, the Lakers, you blew an 18-point lead to the Pelicans. Imagine what the Nuggets are finna do to you. You got swept by the Nuggets last year. You see Darvin Ham saying we want all the smoke and all of that. You almost blew an 18-point lead to the Pelicans. So you get Nikola Jokic, who knows how to diagnose plays and defenses. It's going to be a tough matchup. You have Jamal Murray. You have Michael Porter Jr., KCP, Aaron Gordon. Don't forget about Christian Braun and all of these guys that they have. It's going to be a tough matchup, and it's going to probably be a field day for Nikola Jokic. AD has to step up. But really the one that really has to step up, that didn't step up last year against the Denver Nuggets, is D'Angelo Russell. There is no question about it. D'Lo cannot have the same series this year that he had last year against the Nuggets. Point blank, period. If he has the same thing, the same problems with his bad shooting, because his shooting stats are up. His three-pointer has got better compared to last year. His shooting overall got better compared to last year. But if he comes into this first-round series and it's ice cold like he was last year, the Lakers are going to get probably swept. They may get one game. But if he plays, we can get a couple of games off of Denver. And obviously, AD got to come ready. He got to come. He has to pretty much neutralize Jokic. Not neutralize him. That's not the right word I want to use. I think if Nikola Jokic scores 30, AD has to score 30. If Nikola has 25, AD has to have 25. AD can't have 15, 18, 17, and Nikola Jokic out here is scoring 30, 31, 32. It's not going to work. If that happens, we're for sure losing. D'Lo and Anthony Davis is going to be the X factor of this series, point blank, period. Because if Anthony Davis doesn't play good, they're getting swept, point blank, period. If D'Lo doesn't play good, they could get swept, but they could get a game. Austin Reeves, I feel like, is going to play okay. LeBron is going to play okay. Rory, I think, is going to play fine. But the depth of Denver and all the guys that they have, I just feel as though it's going to be hard for the Lakers to win that series. I don't personally see them winning it. As much as I love LeBron, as much as I love, him playing for the Lakers with AD and the guys that they have, the teammates, I just feel as though they're just too deep. You get Jokic on the block. No, you get Jokic in the post. You get Aaron Gordon on the block. You get Jamal Murray screen and rolls. You have KCP screen and rolls. Like, Jokic is going to have a field day against Anthony Davis. All we can do is just hope that Anthony Davis can do the same in regards to points. Because it's like with Nikola Jokic, it's like, okay, if you're going to hold Nikola Jokic to 30 points, you cannot have him get 10 assists. You can't. If you're going to hold Nikola Jokic to 18 points, you can't let him get 15 assists or whatever. You got to nullify something, whether that's his passing or that's his scoring. It's got to be one or the other. And it's easier to do the passing because Nikola Jokic is going to get his regardless. But you can't let him get his in multitude of ways, whether that is scoring or passing. So, for the Pelicans, on the other hand, the Pelicans are fried. Especially with it now being reported that Zion Williamson will not be playing the next play-in game. Oh, yeah, the Pelicans are fried. The Pelicans aren't winning. They're going to get eliminated on Friday. Yes, most definitely. Because of the simple fact, CJ McCollum, good player, he's not going to get you over the hump. Brandon Ingram, if he has this same exact game against the Lakers that he does in the next play-in game, they're not going to win at all. They need somebody like Zion, and I feel bad for Zion. Zion was the number 1 overall pick, and he has played in less games than him being hurt. He's been hurt more times than he's played games, and it's really, sad to see. So him playing in the play-in game and him dropping 40, I was feeling good. And then all of a sudden he gets injured. It's like, dang. Then he's having weight problems, and now he's back right, and then he gets hurt again. It's like, when will Zion ever be healthy? Will he even be healthy? And the Pelicans can do so much if Zion plays. Zion Williamson alone is pretty much the Pelicans going from a 4 seed all the way to where they're at now, a 7-8 seed. Literally. Zion Williamson alone can get the middle of the pack in the Western Conference. But it's just he's not there enough. He's not there enough. And it's like, for the Pelicans organization, for Willie Green and the coaching staff, it's like, how long are you going to keep Zion around? How many chances are you going to keep Zion around? We get Zion Williamson coming out of high school as looking as a generational talent, big body, dominant in college, number 1 overall pick. But you got to remember, you got Ja Morant, number 2. Now, even though he's having suspension problems and all of that, overall, he's having a better career than Zion Williamson. But Zion Williamson, him cutting down his weight, he's playing good. What I call Zion Williamson a bust? No, you can't call someone that averages 25 points per game a bust. You just can't. Even though he's been injured more, when he's out there, he's balling. He's playing. But it's just, how many chances, Pelicans, are you going to give him? How many times are you going to let him get hurt before it's like, man, I love you, Zion, but we got to go out and find something in the trade market or find somebody in the draft. Because when it matters most, you're not going to be there. And we know with the team that we have constructed with you, we can at least be middle of the pack. Remember at a point in time this season, they were like a 3 seed, 4 seed. Zion kept getting hurt, dropped, all the way to where they're at now. They finished with a 49-33 record. The West is just a hard conference. Don't get it twisted. But imagine if Zion played more. Imagine if Zion was there so that way the whole team can really have that chemistry and really know how to play with each other. Zion this year has been playing different than what he was the previous years before. They're using him more as a point forward now and trying to get guys open. You know what I'm saying? But I personally feel as though the Pelicans, they need Zion badly. But it's only a matter of time. It's literally a ticking time bomb for Zion. Zion's just got hurt too many times. Whether that is the hamstring, the foot, him in his weight, he's not in shape. It's so many different variables with Zion Williamson. And I love him. Like, that's like he's good. He's a good player. I don't got nothing bad to say about you. But it's only a matter of time, Zion. You already got in shape. Good. Now you just got to remain healthy. And throughout this time, you being off the court, don't get back out of shape. You can't get back out of shape because it's only a ticking time bomb for Zion. But for the Lakers just got a brutal draw. It was kind of like a lose-lose situation. You win and you're in automatically. You lose, you could potentially play the Warriors or the Kings, and who knows what would have happened, even though down the line, you're really looking at it as, okay, we're playing the Thunder first round. And personally, I feel as though the Thunder, even though they're the number one seed, the Thunder is the weakest number one seed in quite some time, probably since the Utah Jazz, really. And we'll be talking about that later. But the Lakers, it's like a lose-lose situation, but you don't want to take that chance and lose that first game. Then when you get out the playoffs, now we're questioning Darvin Ham like we already been. You wanted to lose the first game intentionally so that way you get a better matchup, but then you end up losing to the Kings, and now you're not in the playoffs, or you lose to the Warriors and they're not in the playoffs. It's going to look bad. So I think the Lakers made the smart decision by beating the Pelicans after they just beat them on Sunday. They knew that they can beat them again. They knew that the Pelicans don't have no chance against the Lakers. I personally believe they didn't have no chance against the Lakers. So I think that this was a good decision by Darvin Ham and the LA Lakers to take this win, go ahead and get in the playoffs, and then just prepare for Denver. Man, that's going to be a brutal series for the Lakers. They blew an 18-point lead, so it's just like, I'm concerned. I am concerned for the Lakers, but shooting 90% from the line, that's going to get you the W every single time. But for the Pelicans, you're fried. I'm sorry. I just don't think you're going to beat the next team in the play-in, especially if Zion isn't playing. I would be shocked if you do, and even if you're getting bounced first round. So, good win for the Lakers.